Hello, dearies. Today I am going to be sharing with you the 8 things that I feel are completely necessary for success when you're losing weight. So let's go. Hello, dearies. Thank you for joining me. I'm LeFae, and I am so thankful that you're here with me today. If you are new to my channel, I am working on losing 100 pounds, and I hope that during my adventure, I might be able to share little tidbits that might help you in doing the same. By the way, I was about to go get my morning steps in, and I decided that I wanted to film instead. Hence the no makeup, no eyebrows, dirty hair up in a messy bun look. Here we go. I'm going to jump right into it. I have 8 things that I think are absolutely necessary in order to help me on my way to success in losing 100 pounds. Whew, I've already lost 45, so I think that these work. The first thing is my Fitbit right here. This is my second Fitbit. This one is an Alta, and as much as I love her, her days are numbered. For me, I'm not really right now very much interested in a lot of like strength and toning, but making sure that I move and stay active is very important to me. And the Fitbit helps keep me accountable to myself. Also with other people, if you are a Fitbit user and you want to join me with my Fitbit fun, you can find me on Fitbit using my email address, FitnessLeFae@gmail.com. So if you Fitbit, you better find me. But I love the Fitbit because it's accurate enough for me. I know it's not 100% accurate, but it keeps me accountable. 10,000 steps a day is my goal and like my minimum. As long as I know I'm hitting 10,000 steps a day, I am active enough for me. Also, I do enjoy using it for calorie tracking as well. MyFitnessPal is really good as well, but the Fitbit, it's all in one. I also love the sleep tracking. Fitbit, not sponsored, totally recommend, and this is something that I think is very important. So if you don't have a Fitbit, then just a regular pedometer to be able to track steps, as well as using a calorie tracker like MyFitnessPal. So that is item number 1. Item number 2, it's over here, would be my Yeti. This is not a real Yeti. This is like a knockoff. I've had it for quite a few years. It's from Sam's Club. I was shopping with me mom a few years ago, and it was like a 2-pack. It was like 2 for $10 or 2 for $20 or something. But it's amazing. It keeps drinks ice cold. It keeps warm things pretty warm. Although I only use it for water, and I drink about 5 of these a day. And if I fill it up with ice to about here, that gives me about 100 ounces of water a day. And I don't know about you, but when I have a straw, I tend to drink way more. So hydration is super important for all aspects of life, especially when trying to lose weight, because it helps keep you feel fuller and satisfied longer. And if you didn't know, your body sometimes cannot know the difference between whether it's thirsty or it's hungry. So if you're making sure to hydrate appropriately, then when you feel hungry, then odds are you're probably actually hungry. So any kind of container to help keep you hydrated is item number 2. Item number 3, a food scale. Food scales are super important because especially when you're going from a diet that maybe is less than ideal, and switching over to a diet full of whole foods and things that don't necessarily have like nutrition labels on them. Being able to use a food scale to learn what an appropriate serving size looks like is very important. And yes, I know that food scales and calories in and calories out can kind of maybe be a little bit controversial because it can lead to some disordered eating. And I'll talk about that in a later video. But for me, the food scale is super important, and it just lives over this area over here. Welcome to my kitchen, by the way. Success starts in the kitchen when it comes to weight loss. It all starts here. It's your diet. That's the most important. Movement, very important. Food, most important. So my food scale lives over here. My stove's over there, and my food scale in my prep section is over here. That's where it lives, and when I'm cooking and prepping, it just becomes kind of second nature. Food scale is number 3. Number 4, kind of along the same lines as the food scale, and that is measuring tools. These are the 2 that tend to live out with my food scale because they're just easy for measuring liquids. But I also, right above my food prep is where my spices are, and above that are my other measuring tools, like your standard cups and tablespoons and couple bigger liquid measures. But being able to measure what's going into your food can be very, very helpful as well. So, I mean, that's item number 4, but it's kind of like 3.5. Number 5 is to meal plan. Once you have a direction, again, failing to plan is planning to fail. So having a food plan is super, super important. As a family, every Friday we come over to our family calendar, which, if you missed the memo, we're a pagan goddess-centered family. So every single year, my mother gets me the Llewellyn witches calendar. It's amazing. Love it. But, woo! This was June. It's filled up, that's what I'm showing you. But every Friday we go and we write in orange. Color coding is very important to me. Orange is our meal plan. So on Fridays we plan Saturday to Saturday what all of our meals are going to be. So like here we had hot dogs, grilled chicken and mash, some burgers, chicken salad. What was that? Oh, turkey breakfast sausages, salmon, and then snack dinner. And for us, snack dinner, that's our equivalent to leftovers. Generally, snack dinner's on Friday, so we're eating up whatever needs to be eaten before we go grocery shopping again on Saturday. Meal planning is very important. You have to know in advance what you're going to eat. Making those impulse decisions is what can get you into trouble. Which means once you have your meal plan, you need your grocery list. And this will turn into this week's grocery list. And as I run out of things during the week or come across something while I'm cooking and living my life that I know I'm going to need to pick up on grocery shopping day, which is Saturday, it goes here. And this actually lives on the fridge. So that when I'm running around the kitchen and running out of things, there's also a pen that's magnetized right next to it. I just grab the pen and write it down. That way I know that I'm always going to be able to keep track of what's needed, and it makes shopping so much easier. All right. Another tool that I think is kind of amazing is finding a website that you can put in recipes and it will give you the calories for that recipe. I love to cook, so I have a lot of recipes actually. This is my book that has all of our favorite recipes. Some things are handwritten, some things are typed or printed from the internet. Even we've tried a couple of those meal kit things, and we have our favorite stuff in there. This is like my food Bible. Oh, and clipped up here on the front are things that we're gonna get ready to try. So there's a lot of things that I make from scratch. So having the full caloric bang of that recipe can sometimes be hard to figure out. So when I have a recipe and I know that this is pretty much how I'm going to be making it every single time, because sometimes I am developing my own recipes and it takes a couple tries before I get it right. So once I get it right, then I put in all the ingredients into a calorie website. I will find the one that I like to use and I'll put it here and I'll link it in the description down below. But I put all of the ingredients in there and then it spits out what the calories are. You have to put in like a serving size. I just kind of make one up, and then when it tells me calories per serving, then I just multiply it to find out what the whole recipe calorie is. Is that confusing? If you have any questions, please put them in the section beyond the veil and I will answer them. The point is, when you're cooking from scratch, as you should, because whole foods are the best foods, you still need to know what the calorie hit on that is going to be. So having a website that will help you figure that out, golden. Okay. Item number 8, the last item on my essential must-have lists, is a little bit funny, but it's ice. I know that not everyone is an ice person, but for me, ice water, for me, it's refreshing, it's satisfying. I love hearing the jingle jangle. It's a whole sensory thing for me. So for me, ice is essential. If I didn't have ice all of the time, I honestly don't know if I would be able to hit my hydration goals each day. Also, filtered water. Our faucet, right here we have an undermount filter that filters the water as it comes, because I don't like the taste of straight tap water, but I also don't like having a pitcher in the fridge that I have to fill up all of the time, and I don't buy bottled water unless I have to. That's not something that I'm into. If you, we kind of try to live a little bit low waste, so I can link my low waste video up here if you're interested. Anywho, so ice/filtered water. Those are the main things that I use to help keep me on track and keep me focused for losing weight. If you are on a weight loss journey yourself, what things do you find to be essential in helping you stay on track and succeed and achieve your goals? I'd really love to know. I do have quite a few other things that I like to incorporate to keep me motivated and keep me on track, but I wanted to keep this list under 10, and I do find that these are essential. These are like my bare bones. As long as I have these things going for me, I know I will be successful. Maybe along the line, I'll make a part 2 to this video. And that is all I have for you today, dearies. If you liked this video and you want to see more and help keep me accountable while I continue down my 100-pound weight loss adventure, please be sure to subscribe before you leave. Give this video a like if you found it helpful in any way, shape, or form. Also, please find me on Instagram, because I am working on building that up, and it's something that I can update every single day so that you don't have to wait for the once or twice a week when I upload here. Instagram is fun. We all love the gram, right? And I will see you on Friday with my weigh-in. Let's see how progress has been this week. I'll see you soon, dearies. Blessed be.